Welcome to this full body strength building routine for bigger bodies. If you have a body recovering from injury, an older body new to yoga or inflexible, this will also work beautifully for you. But I love to cue for bigger bodies because there's just different ways you need to move when you carry extra weight. So all you need for this is a mat, a blanket, a chair or a wall if you prefer. And before you get started, be sure to like this video for me, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and let's get started. We're gonna start in a comfortable seat. You can always use a chair. You can sit on your knees, on blocks, or on a really big fluffy cushion, whatever works for your body today. So first, find your spot. If you've been doing this for a while, you know what works for your body. If not, pause the video. We're gonna go really slow, really gentle. So just find some comfortable way to sit. And then we'll just settle in here. That means hands can rest palms down or palms up on your legs. And close down your eyes. And right away, just start to relax your shoulders. And as if your head were full of helium, just feel your head gently pulling upwards. And you can feel how that pulls your spine along with it. And as your head pulls up, everything else relaxes downward. Your shoulders relax, your arms, soften your low belly. And let's just take some time here to come into the body. We spend so much time trying to ignore the body, escape the body, but this is our one and only beautiful body that we live through in this life. So take this opportunity to start to feel all the parts of it. Bring a sense of gentleness to the whole body here. Let's start with the breath. Can you feel the air flowing in and out of both nostrils at the same time? And let the exhale relax you even more, softening your shoulders, releasing tension. Let's check in with the face. Can you soften into the face as you breathe here? Softening the neck. Inhaling fresh air and exhaling tension and stress. Check in with your shoulders. Can you relax them even more? Inhaling and exhaling tension. Your chest and your belly, your sides and your back. Feel them becoming gentle as you breathe here, actively using the breath to soften into your body. Relaxing the hips, the glutes, the thighs, the lower legs, ankles and feet. And come to your hands, the soles of your feet. Gently breathing here, that helium head floating up and everything else relaxing down as if all the tension could just drain downwards towards the ground beneath you. Feel your whole body, from the sensitive soles of your feet to the top of your head. Breathing here, alive and vital. And we'll take 3 really deep breaths together, starting with a complete exhale. So start by pushing all of that air down, down, down. At the bottom, pull your belly in to push the rest of the air out. And then a slow, steady inhale through the nose, all the way up. And open your mouth and sigh it out. 2 more times like that. Really big, slow in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Releasing stress, tension, all the way down. One last time, really big. And open your mouth and let it go. And then allow your breath to return to normal. And just notice what a difference those few breaths make in your body. Feel a little lighter. Gently blink open your eyes. And we'll begin today by just going through a few warm-ups in the body. So you can keep your hands on your knees to start, and we're just going to work with the neck a little bit. So we're just going to take some gentle neck movements. And I'm not going to tell you how to move. You feel your neck, and you feel what it needs. Breathe and move in any way that feels good to your neck. Keep it gentle. Listen to your body. That's what we're doing here today. We're listening to the body, working with it, giving it what it needs today. Might be very different than yesterday. So always be with what is today in your body. Maybe you have some kinks or something that need working out. Just move however feels well. And then we'll take some big shoulder circles, okay? So you can keep your hands here on your knees still and just bring the shoulders all the way up by the ears and then squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. Bring them down, forward and up. As big as you can make it, slow and intentional. Really warming up the shoulders. Keep breathing, stay nice and tall, keep that helium head up and just move big through the whole motion. And then we'll take it in the other direction. So squeeze back, come up and forward. You can start to go a little faster. Just keep your awareness on every bit of this movement. Keep it nice and big, squeezing and pulling. Last one. Very good. And then a little bounce, a little shake through the shoulders, loosen it up. Very good. For the wrist, let's just tighten them into fists and we'll go one way. Keep breathing. You can engage your core a little to protect your low back as you sit here. Whether you're in the chair or the ground, just keep that nice tall posture as you work here. And then shake those out. Very good. All right. Now I'm going to have you just place your hands on your knees, and whether you're in a chair or on the ground, it's the same thing. Just wrap your hands around the front of your knees, and we're going to grow even taller, and then just start to go to the side, forward. Keep your back straight, just leaning back as far as your arms will go. The chest comes forward, not your head, so you're not bending down. Nice straight back. Circling and breathing. I'll turn to the side so you can see here. I'm not collapsing, I'm not curling forward, nice and long. Long in the back of the neck, tall in the spine, and then I'll take it in the opposite direction. You can start to dig in a little bit as the hips get warm. Keep breathing. Beautiful. And then if you're on the chair, come down to the mat very gently. And if you're on a cushion or a pillow, you can just move that out of the way. And we'll make our way to all fours. So however you get there, we'll meet down on the mat in tabletop. So that means the hands under your shoulders and the knees under your hips. And now listening to your ankles, you can push into the tops of your feet or you can tuck your toes. And if there's any kind of pressure or too much sensation on your knees, you can put a blanket under your knees, or you can always fold your mat in like this to give extra cushion to the knees. And we'll come to tabletop here. If your wrists have any kind of issue here, you can always Make fists and then push up into the shoulders, straight under your shoulders here. This will protect the wrist. It will also build the strength you need to be able to do this flat-handed position. So here we are, spread the fingers, push up high in the shoulders, either on your toes, push into your toes, or push into the tops of your feet. Bring your belly up. You can see that straightens out the spine. Gazes at the ground, nice and long. And once again, like we did in the beginning, feel your whole body, toes to the top of your head. Take a moment to breathe here and feel your whole body. At no point do we want to leave our bodies behind and sacrifice it for thinking about what we're doing. We want to feel what we're doing here. So breathe and gaze at the ground, feeling your whole body. Lovely. And then we're going to drop the belly and come into a cat position with the hips and head floating up, belly dropping down. And then exhale, coming into the opposite. Push into your palms, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Arch your spine up. And then slowly, slowly as you inhale, back into cat. Moving from cat to cow, slowly, slowly, curling it down and over. And then inhaling as you drop the belly, moving with your breath. We're warming up the spine. See if you can be present with each sensation that arises from these movements. Feel your whole spine. Feel what it feels like in these different shapes. Push into it at the edge if you can, without hurting your body. Inhaling all the way, and then exhaling all the way, slowly and completely. 2 more times like that. Inhaling through cow and exhaling through cat. Really push up into your palms here. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Last time through cow. And last cat. So really push up into this one. Really arch it up. Chin to chest. And then come back through tabletop, back into the middle. And we'll do some organic cow. This is my favorite. If you've done yoga with me, you know I like this one so much. You just close your eyes here in cow, in tabletop, and move in any direction. It never gets old, I'm sorry, it's so bad. Move in any direction that feels good to your body. Just close your eyes and breathe and feel what your body needs today. Breathe and move. Twisting into whatever part needs to be loosened up here. Take your time. If you want, you can even pause the video because this one is good. It's so good. All right. And then we'll come back through center. And I just want to stretch out the wrists a little bit here. So you can tuck your toes in the back, push into your wrists and push into your palms here. This is curling around like we did in cat. So tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin down. Coming back up, turn your fingers around so they face your knees. And then once again, come back gently, this time just a little bit. We're stretching into the wrists here. This can feel really good after being on the wrists for a bit. All right. Lovely. And then we're going to come to a standing position. So however that works for you, if you have a chair, you can use your chair, or you can follow my direction and push yourself back here. Come to your fingertips maybe on the ground, and then push your hips up and back. One hand, tighten your belly, bring one hand to a thigh, the other hand to a thigh, and then with a straight back, push yourself all the way up. And once you get up, let's just do a couple more of these shoulder circles because they're so good. This time, make it really big. Good job. Really big back, and then really big forward. Just shake everything out a little bit. All right. Now, I'd like you to bring your feet about hip distance apart. All right, a little bit wider. Do what works for your body, for your weight distribution, and find what's comfortable. Be willing to experiment with this, okay? Because when teachers say hip distance, what they mean is, here's your hip bones, and that's directly down, straight down from there. You can see it's anatomically just a straight line for my hip bones. But a little bit wider stance might feel more secure for your body. So don't worry about doing it the right way. There is no right way. Every body is different. So find the stance that works for you and then push into all four corners of your feet, growing really tall through the top of your head. That helium head gets going again as you push into your feet. So you're stretching out your spine nice and long. Chin is parallel to the ground. Bring your hands to your hips. All right? And feel like you're growing even taller. As you push into your feet, feel like you're growing a couple centimeters, an inch. Just get some length going. Beautiful. Keep all of that length and then bring your right arm out, straight out, and all the way up. Stretch it up towards the sky first. Check this elbow, make sure it's not back or in front. Make sure it's right out so it'll support your body when you go up, and then lean over. Nice and tall, stretching up. Should feel good on this whole side of your body. Push into that right foot into the ground as you stretch up with your right fingertips. Left arm supporting you very nicely here. We're not sagging over, we're pulling the body upwards with the hand. Breathing here. Feel both of your feet, pushing into both feet. Feel your whole body here. Feel that wonderful stretch. If you're here, if that's all you can go, that's great. If you're a little more flexible and you feel like pushing into it, just go as far as feels good to your body. Breathe here. Good. Come all the way up slowly. You can feel as you come back, those stretched muscles take a little time to come back into place. So let's move with some ease there. Give the body the time it needs. Check your elbow. Nice and tall through the whole body. Push into your feet as you pull up with your left fingertips. Up and over. Beautiful. Now push into that left foot as you pull up with the left fingertips. Feel your head stretching up with the fingers, the whole torso long. Breathing here. Don't hold your breath. Feel your whole body. This is a lovely exertion. Stretch a little more if you can, and then we'll come up slowly, slowly. Give those muscles time to come back into shape. Beautiful. And now we're going to do a few sun salutations. And if you haven't watched my Surya Namaskar video for bigger bodies, I recommend you go watch that real quick. It shows that you can either use your chair to help with the movements. You can sit down in your chair, or you can use the wall. So if you'd like to, you can go watch that video now. Otherwise, I'm going to take you through a fully standing version where you don't have a chair. But as always, feel free to use your favorite version, okay? So let's find that mountain pose now. And when you feel like you have this awareness, we're just going to inhale. The arms slowly, slowly come up as you push into your feet. You can look up with your hands or look straight ahead, whatever works for your body. As you exhale, bend into your knees and the hands come to your legs. And then keep that back straight and just start to bend down. Chest leads the way, looking at the ground. Come down. And now if you come down this far and you find that your belly is hitting your legs and you're not getting down as far as you'd like, you can always take a little bit wider stance, or you can use your hands to roll your thighs out of the way. That way you can, with a flat back, come down even further. Now keep your knees bent. That's great. That's perfect. If you get down here now and you want to straighten into your legs a little bit, now's the time to push from your feet up to your hips to straighten out the legs. Nice long back. Stretch that neck out in line with your back. This is forward fold. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. So push into your legs, come out straight back. Feel the long line from your hips to your top of your head, from your feet up to your hips.
All right. And then come down, hands tenting, fingertips tenting here. And then just take your right foot, bring it back, bring that knee down. You can either uncurl that foot or you can keep it tucked, and then put one hand together on your knee, come all the way up. And once you get up there, then push your chest forward, push into your legs. The head goes up and back, chest opens. Breathing here, push into both feet, really strong. The thighs pull together to create that stability here as you push up, chest forward, keep breathing. Feel that strength in your legs, and then come down, fingertips back to the ground. This knee comes back, and we'll just walk the hands out nice and long here. The chest comes down towards the ground. The throat and chest lead the way, so your head is up. Only go down as far as feels good. If you'd like, you can come down a little further. Breathe here, stretching into the upper back. Your toes can be curled, or you can be pushing into the tops of your feet. One more breath here. And then come up and walk your hands back to tabletop. And then bring that right leg up and around. And however far you get it, bring it up. And then now we're on the other side. So tighten your belly, place one hand and the other on the thigh, push into both feet, and the chest comes up and forward. You're arching gently into your back, looking upwards. Squeeze back your shoulders gently as you open through the chest, push into both feet, and pull those thighs together towards the center line for stability. Feel the strength here. Beautiful. And then we'll come back down, tuck that back foot, and then slide it forward to meet your other foot. One hand on the thigh, the other, and we'll come into that halfway lift. Nice and straight back, nice and straight legs. Breathing and gazing at the ground. Bend into your legs, and with that flat back, come all the way down. Maybe push your thighs out to the side to continue downward. Maybe push into your legs to straighten up a little bit more here. Nice and long through the back of the neck. And then we'll inhale by pushing into the legs to come all the way up. The arms float up nice and high, looking up at the hands or straight forward. And the arms float down by your sides. And we'll do that again. Inhaling all the way up, stretch up, look up at your hands, and then bend into your legs, hands on your legs, coming all the way down. Get those thighs out of the way if you'd like. Coming down as low as you can. And then inhaling, straight legs, straight back, halfway lift. And then bend into your knees again. Place those tented fingers down. This time the left leg will come back all the way and bring that knee down. You can untuck that toe or leave it tucked and push up here. Now you can do this again. You can push into your legs, push into your feet, come up. Or if you'd like a little more challenge, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and pull your fingers down towards your back leg, chest opening up, gazing at the sky. This takes a lot of balance and stability, so push into both legs, squeeze those thighs together, pull the hands down, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Wobbling is fine. Wobbling builds strength. One more breath here. Beautiful. And then we'll come back slowly. Bring those fingertips down. The right leg comes back and around, knee under your hip. And once again, walk those arms out, chest coming down. Maybe you go down a little bit lower this time. Gazes forward, the chest and the throat coming down towards the ground. If this doesn't feel well to your body, you can always put your forehead down. You can always put a block or a blanket under your forehead as well. Breathe here. One more breath. And then come walk those hands back. And as always, if there's anything that I tell you to do that doesn't feel well to your body, don't do it. Just skip it. Wait for me to get back to the part that feels good to your body, or do something that you know you like. Don't ever do anything your body's telling you no for, okay? All right, now we're gonna bring the left leg up and around. Just heel toe it right in front of you there so that your ankle's under your knee. Untuck or keep that back foot curled. One hand and the other on your thigh. Stay here and push up, or bring those arms around, interlace your fingers and pull down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, push into both feet, chest open, gazing up at the ceiling. Squeeze your arms down and together. Thighs squeezing together, push into both legs. Feel the strength here. The wobbling is a good thing. Wobbling means all those little tiny balance muscles are getting a good workout. That's the kind of stability that takes us through the day to everyday movements. Breathe here. Gently let go, and we'll come back down, fingertips on the mat, and then feel like you have stability in your front foot, and gently slide that foot forward, knees bent, then one hand and the other on the thighs, and we'll come into this halfway lift, straight back, straight legs, long neck, and then come all the way down. Move those thighs out of the way. Maybe widen your stance if you want. Long in the back of the neck, folding down. Then maybe pushing from your feet up to your hips to straighten into the back of those legs. Make sure everything feels okay. And then we'll push into the thighs to come all the way up with a straight back. Arms floating up, gazing up at your hands here. And arms coming down to your side. And then close down your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Palms facing forward, find that mountain pose. Pushing into your feet, tall through the top of your head. Breathing here. Feel your whole body. And gently blink open your eyes. And we'll come to a mountain position where we have our hands either in front of the chest here in heart in prayer pose, or on the hips, whatever feels more stable to you. Nice and tall through the whole body, and then shift your weight over to your left foot. All right? So you're still nice and tall. You still have all of that strength, that mountain strength. Pull in your belly slightly and bring your right knee or your right foot as far back as feels well to you. I'm going to turn around. Right? So you have, if you have a little bit narrower stance, that's perfect. Whatever works for you. Get your knee over your front ankle and then slide that back foot as far back as feels good to you. All right? And then look at your foot. Turn your foot heel in and plant it down here. All right? You want the outer edge of your back foot to be about parallel with the back of your mat. Think about your torso now. Can you turn your torso towards the long edge of your mat? All right? Again, this is as much as feels good to your body. And then push into the outer edge of that back foot and really push into all four corners of that front foot. So you feel like you have this sturdiness here, okay? This is the base of the warrior poses. So we'll just feel this out here with the feet for a minute. Really pushing strongly. Can you push even more into both feet? Really engaging with the ground here. From the ground up to the hips, and then feel like you're growing from the hips up through the top of the head. Get that helium head floating up. Beautiful. And once you feel like you have this foundation, this strong foundation, then just look straight out over your front knee. Now the arms can come up, front and back, even with your shoulders. Just make sure you're relaxing the shoulders down. You're not tensing them up. It's easy to get kind of crunched up here. Let them relax down. Still feel like you have your feet though, the awareness of your feet. Really strong up to the hips, really strong up through the top of the head. Pushing into the outside of that back foot. This is warrior two. Just being here in this pose builds strength. You can feel this in your body, right? Just breathe here. Gaze out over your front foot, over your front fingers, sorry. Right? Slowly in and slowly out through your nose. And then bring this back hand down to your back thigh. Get some stability here. You can push into it a little bit. Your front hand turns around and then stretch up and back as much as you can, stretching into this part of your body. Now, if this feels a little bit precarious or you just don't feel good, keep looking straight ahead. That'll help with your balance. But if you can, look up at your fingertips as you stretch them up and then slide that back hand down as you come back with your top hand as much as you can. Listen to your body. Breathe here, push into both feet. Don't lose any part of your body. Keep your awareness whole. Breathe here. Stretching, strengthening. We'll come back up that leg, turn the hand back around. Now, I'm going to come forward as much as you can here. Stretch forward. Then this front arm rests on your leg. Okay? Now I want to open this hip up to the side. So you can use your hand to physically open it up a little bit here. Nice and long through the top of the head. You can stay here, gazing forward, or if it feels stable enough, you can push into both feet and lift up through this hand. Gazing up at that hand or straight out. Breathe here. The next step after this, if you feel stable here, is to turn your palm up, stretching it up over your head so your arm comes down by your ear. But do whichever version feels well to you, breathing, because just being here, believe me, you're doing so much for your body. Stay pushed into your feet, pushed up to your hips, and long from your hips up to the top of your head. Okay, one last breath here. You're doing great. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn back towards this leg, place this hand and this hand here to come back up. Warrior two. Turn your torso back towards the side and open the arms up, gazing out over the front finger. Beautiful work. Beautiful. All right. Now bring the hands down to the hips. Turn this front foot towards the front and heel toe those feet in. And let's just shake it all out. Good work. All right. Gonna have you bend into your knees here, sitting down a little bit. One hand on the thigh, the other hand on the thigh, and we'll come down all the way to a forward fold. As always, open up those thighs to come down long in the back of the neck. Take a really wide stance if you have to. Get that belly down there. Just stay long in your back, and then you can push those legs up, straightening into the hamstrings, stretching into here. Release that head at the bottom. Breathe here, gazing between your legs, relieving the tension in the low back. And then we'll push up halfway, straight back, straight legs. And then fold once again, straight back all the way down as far as you can. And then push into your legs to come all the way up. The arms floating up and relaxing down by your sides. Beautiful. All right. Now we'll do the other side. You're doing great. All right. So much flexibility and strength we're building here with this whole practice. Find that mountain pose again.
Arms here or here. Shifting all the weight over to the right side, keeping that length, pushing up nice and tall through the spine. Tightening your abdomen to keep that core back area protected. And then just gently lift up that left foot and bring it back and find your distance. You can scoot it back, you can scoot it up. And then when you have your distance, turn that foot in, pushing into the outer edge of that back foot and the whole front foot, and we'll turn the torso towards the side of the mat as much as possible. Take a minute to really feel your feet here. Push into the outer edge of the back foot and the whole front foot. Knee coming up over the toes. Breathe here and feel this. Push up to your hips like you're lengthening up to the hips, and then you're lengthening from hips up to the top of your head as you push downward with your feet. Feel the power in that, the stability. And then once you have that, look out over your front knee, and the arms can come up shoulder height. Relax the shoulders down. Breathe here. Keep that awareness of your feet. Maybe sink into your front knee a little bit if you can, while staying pushed into that back foot. Feel your whole body. Don't lose that awareness of your body. Feel every part of it strengthening as you just stand here in this warrior posture. Breathing slow and steady. And then drop that back hand down to that back thigh. Push into it a little bit for support, and that front hand turns up. And then push into your feet as this hand stretches upward. Again, look down if your balance is too off and you're wobbling. If you can, look up at your hand, stretch up even more, and then bring it up and back. Slide that hand down the back leg to come back even more. Ooh, breathe here. Slow through the nose, pushing into your feet. Feel that whole body. Feel what your muscles feel like in this shape. And then come back up the leg, turn the hand around again, and now stretch that arm forward. The whole torso is coming down, hinging at the hips, leaning forward as much as you can, and then rest that arm on your thigh. All right, and now take that other hand and open that hip up. Just taking the top hip and trying to bring it back over, even with the other hip. If you're here, perfect, right? We're just doing whatever the body can do today. This is perfect. You can stay here. You can reach up nice and tall with this arm. Or there's always this option, up over the ear, stretching up, fingers stretching out nice and long. Stay pushed into your feet, really strong in your feet, up to the hips, and then pull from your hips out through the top of your head. Breathing here, wherever you're at. Try to feel like you're not collapsing onto your legs. Your upper body's holding you up by pulling out, tightening your abdomen. Push into both feet strongly. This is just here for a little support to keep you in shape here. Beautiful. One more breath here, you're doing great. Wherever you're at, you're doing great. And now turn back down towards your leg. Place one hand in the other here and bring yourself back up. Open your torso to the side again, and warrior two. Excellent work here. The arms can float down. This foot turns in, and then heel toe your feet in. Good work. Okay, and we'll shake it out. Good job. Okay, now bring your feet a little wider than hip distance, and the toes are going to turn outward. Okay? And now, if you have a chair and you want to use your chair, that's fine. You can put the chair behind you for this one. That works too. But all we're going to do here, hands come to the legs again, As we always do to come into forward folds, bend your legs. This time, instead of coming forward, we're gonna just bring the hips down, bring the hands down in front of you. If you can't go down any further than this, blocks, cushions, chair, or a chair is totally fine. But if you can, come all the way down. Listen to your body. The feet should be flat or up a little bit. Your heels can be up, okay? Play around with this one. If it doesn't work for your body at all, just come to the ground. We'll be there in a minute and we'll meet you there. If you're here with me, just bring some part of the outer edge of your arms between your legs and then push your hands together to open up this inner hip crease area here. Breathe and gaze at the ground, nice and long through the neck, pushing into both your feet here. This is an active pose. Your tailbone gently tucks down towards the ground as you pull out through the top of your head, nice and long. Breathe, keep your breath slow, keep that awareness of your whole body so you can feel what's happening, so you're not overdoing it anywhere, so you can cooperate with the stretch. All right, now bring your hands, your fingertips come down to the ground, and then we're just gonna walk the hands around and behind us and bring the tailbone down to the ground. All right, now at this point you can, if you have a cushion or a block you wanna sit on or a blanket, now's a good time for that. Let's find that seat. All right, I'm gonna have you keep your right leg bent like this. Your left leg can go out nice and long. And with this cushion, what you want is you want your sits bones. You're basically finding that crease between your buttocks and your legs and putting that right on the edge of the cushion or the blanket. So your full leg can stretch out from there. All right? And it doesn't matter how bent this leg is or how close it is. Wherever it's at, bring it nice and tight in. And with this leg, what we want to do is flex and point the toes. Flex and point really strongly here, nice and long in your spine. Flex and point. And then take it in a really big circle. Good. And then we'll do that same thing with the other leg. Point and flex, really strong. You can see I'm tall in my spine, my chin is parallel, I'm gazing straight out ahead. Pulling on this leg to keep my spine forward. And then we'll take it in circles. You know, we're doing whatever feels good with the body. So at any point, you know, this is the beauty of doing online yoga. Do what you want to do. You know, if you don't like what I'm doing, do something else. You can always meet me back here wherever you like. All right, and now let's keep the leg, put both legs out in front of us. And now if you'd like a little bit of bend in your legs, that's fine too. You can keep them up like this. All we're gonna do is pull up nice and tall through the top of the head. Nice and tall, and then lead with the chest and the belly. So I'm not curling over, I'm staying straight. And I'm bending at the hips like I'm trying to fold myself in half here, just like we do on our forward folds. This is a forward fold. You can see it's exactly what we do when we're standing up. And then from here, once you get down to your legs, if you need a little bit more room for your belly, just widen those legs. No problem. Get it in there in between the legs, move the legs out of the way, do whatever you have to. Just get down there so you're in this folded position, all right? And once you're there, if you want, you can start to slide to straighten the legs a little. Just keep that back nice and long and straight. Go down as far as feels good to your legs. Really listen to the backs of your knees. Breathe here. Just keep breathing here. And now if you prefer to start out with the straight legs, you can do that too. You just can't go down as far. Just like this. Just fold over. just stay up a little higher, okay? Just make sure you're leading with your chest, not your head, like this. We'll do that in a minute, actually. Right now it's a forward fold, nice fold here, trying to touch your belly to your legs, or go in between your legs if you have your legs wider and bent. Just breathe here. Flex your feet back towards your body to get a little deeper into the stretch. And we're letting this happen gently and patiently, right? As you sit here and stretch, you feel the muscles slowly giving way. They need to feel safe, so you have to give them some time. And keep your awareness in those muscles as they stretch. Beautiful. Now, wherever you are, just place your hands down on the mat. And slowly, slowly giving your muscles time to come back into shape, push yourself back up to seated. All right? Now, bring your feet into touch. And we're not going for a really like deep butterfly pose here. We're going, or a bound angle pose. We're going for a little further away for this one. All right? And what we want to do is, if you need to, get your legs out of the way. Just push them back and out of the way and come down a little bit in between them. And your belly should fit in between your legs. So get it there however you need to. And then we're going to place the palms facing up and then just slowly start to slide them forward till your elbows are resting on your legs. From there, just curl everything down, let it go. Ragdoll your whole body. And breathe here. Softening your neck, your whole spine. Feel the breath moving gently in and out of your body. We're stretching into things that we've make sure you're not holding any tension in your shoulders and upper back and neck. Let them go completely. Keeping your awareness into the sensations of what's happening here. Can you feel your whole body, but especially those muscles stretching in your inner thigh area, your hips, your spine, your neck. Relax your shoulders even more. And now this is a really deep stretch, so be very careful how you come out of this one. Start by just lifting up your head and turn your palms over to face the mat first. And then very slowly push yourself up towards the sky first. And gently, gently, with your fingertips, walk yourself back. And you can feel those muscles. They're rebounding, they're coming back into shape. So give them a little bit of time here. That's really how people injure themselves the most in yoga, is by moving too quickly through these transitions. After you get into a deep stretch, you can't just move on to the next pose because those muscles are not in their proper shape. All right? Just get those legs out straight now, and we'll shake them out. Beautiful. Now scoot yourself forward on the mat, legs bent, and bring your hands behind your thighs here. And we're gonna come all the way down to the mat. And if you have a cushion or a blanket, that can be your pillow now if you'd like. Bring your legs up like this and hold the backs of your, hold your shins, and bring your knees up to your chest as far as you can. This is fine. This is fine. Do what feels good to your body. You can also open up the legs if you need to get around your belly and pull them up towards you like this. That's beautiful too. And then we'll just rock back and forth on the back, massaging out that low back area. Opening it up, relaxing what we've created, relaxing where we've created tension. All right. Breathe here. You can even close your eyes. Good work, body. Good work today. All right, keep a hold of this right leg and let that left leg come down to the ground, stretching it out and relaxing it. Feel your whole body here. We're just holding this right leg, letting the left leg relax. You can feel the stretch in the front of the leg as it relaxes downward. All right. Now, can you grab the back of this right thigh, interlacing your fingers behind it, and just push that heel up towards the sky, and then bring it back down. Push the heel up towards the sky. We're pulling actively back on the back of the leg here as you push up towards the sky with the heel. Push up. As you push up, pull, like I'm pushing the leg that way and pulling my arms this way, and then pushing my heel up to the sky, and then relaxing everything as I come down. And then once again, push your heel up, push your leg into your hands, pull your hands back, stretching into that hamstring. What happens when you hold it like this is you pin it down and you allow it to stretch more safely. Beautiful. 2 more times like this. Push your heel up towards the sky. Create all that tension between your hands and your leg. Relax. Last time. Heel up, push your leg into your hands into your leg. Beautiful. And then bring it down. And we can squeeze this leg up towards the chest, bring it off to the side, and then up to the armpit. Breathe here. And then bring that left leg up and let the right leg straighten down. Just give it a minute to release here. Beautiful. And then interlace your fingers behind the thigh, the hamstrings, the back of the thigh, and pushing the leg into the hands pulling back on the leg. Push the heel up towards the sky to straighten into the leg and relax everything down. And then push the leg into hands, heel towards the sky, stretching into the back of that leg, and relax it down. Beautiful. A little higher each time. Push into your hands. Really pull back on that leg with your arms as you push your heel to the sky. Okay. Beautiful work. Couple more times. We're going for repetitions here. Pushing it up. Really pull back on your arms strongly. This is going to be our last one. Push the heel up. Side pushing into your hands. Really strong arms here. And relax it downward. And then bring that leg up a little higher off to the side and push it up towards your armpit. Good job. Breathe here. All right. And then we're going to bring both the feet to the mat like this. And then widen the feet as wide as the mat. The hands come down to the ground, palms facing down, and just let those legs drop down to the right side. All right? And then relax them down. Should feel like a good stretch in this outer hip. Breathe here. You can close your eyes if you'd like and soften into your face. Soften into your forehead. Feel your whole body here. Allow that hip to relax from the inside out so that the weight of your leg can stretch into the front of the hip, the side of the hip, the low back. One more breath here, and then bring those knees back up to the sky, and then take those knees to the other side. Take your time. Might feel different on this side, and just let them relax down as low as they'll go while still keeping your upper shoulders both connected to the ground. And then breathe here.
softening into your hips. Good work. Breathe here. Relax your jaw. One more breath. Letting your whole body soften in here. And then the knees come back up through center. And now I'm going to have you push your feet into the ground, push your elbows, and just bring your hips up a little bit off the ground and give them a little bit of a tuck. And then put your hips back down and push your hips down into the ground here. Really wiggle them down so they're flat. And then with that engagement against the ground, one leg comes out and then the other. And then let your legs just open up side to side. Push your shoulders into the ground. Your palms face up as your arms come down by your side. Coming into Shavasana position here. Close your eyes. Let your whole body start to relax and soften down. Feel your natural breath in your body from feet to the top of your head. Softening your face, shoulders, hips, legs and feet. Stay here as long as your body needs. Or if you prefer, you can do the 10-minute Shavasana video that I've linked here at the end of this video. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you so much for joining me for this strength building practice today. I hope you feel well in your body. I hope you listened to your body and take this with you in the rest of your day, okay? This awareness of your body, so you move in ways that work for your body, so you don't step in ways that strain or pain your body. As always, if you'd like to support me, I have a link to a Buy Me a Coffee in the caption below. Thank you so much for your support, all of you who support me. It really helps me to make this free content for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon on the mat.